So it's been a while since I've done a food with Dottie, but today we're going to be making peach cobbler. And whenever you have the opportunity to use fresh ingredients, you definitely should. So we have fresh peaches right here on our own peach tree in our backyard, and they're so good. They're seriously the best peaches I've ever had. So we want to take advantage of that. We're going to make a peach cobbler today. It's really simple, and obviously the main ingredient is these fresh, delicious peaches, so it's going to taste really good. And if you don't have your own peach tree, go to the farmer's market and get some big, delicious peaches. All right, I got to pick out a few juicy ones, make sure they're nice and soft. The birds have been pecking at ours, so hopefully I can get some full ones. All right, the first thing I did was I set the oven to 425, and next I'm going to peel and dice 5 large peaches. This process can be a little slippery and sticky, so make sure you're careful with a sharp knife. It's a little difficult, but it's kind of fun at the same time. Now that I've cut up all of the peaches, I'm going to add 1/8 of a cup of white sugar, 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar. We're also going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of flour. I'm going to mix that all together really well until everything's covered. I'm going to put all my peaches into a baking dish. And then we're going to bake those in the oven for about 10 minutes. And while I'm doing that, we can go ahead and start on the crust. For the crust, we're going to do a 1/2 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of butter. Here comes the really fun part. We're going to mix it with our fingers because I don't want to use any machinery. So I'm going to work the butter in evenly with my fingers. Feels really great. You guys should try it. After your mixture kind of looks all crumbly like that in even little chunks, we're going to add 1/8 of a cup of boiling water. And then you can use your hands to mix that all together again. Alright, they smell so good out of the oven. Now we're going to add our crust. We're going to do little balls with a spoon and just put like dollops all across the top. And it'll expand once we start cooking it. Now we're going to sprinkle the entire top with some cinnamon. You can do cinnamon sugar if you want, but we're just going to do cinnamon. And then we're going to throw it in the oven until it's golden brown on top. It should take about 30 minutes. Now for a little extra fun, we're going to make our own whipped cream using heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to eyeball it. I know I lied. I said we weren't going to use any machinery, but we left our egg beaters at home. So we're going to use our KitchenAid, but you can use egg beaters or you can actually shake it up in like a mason jar. So I'm just going to eyeball it. All I'm going to put is heavy whipping cream and vanilla extract. You can put sugar, but I'm not going to put any. Alright, we just finished our whipped cream. That's the consistency we want. Looks so good. And now, we also took our cobbler out of the oven. I'm going to put it all together on a dish. You guys would not believe how good this smells. And then we put our whipped cream on top. I'm going to eat my peach cobbler underneath the peach tree. It is so good. You guys have to try this. It's so simple and you can just really taste the peaches, which is the important part. Alright, this has been Food with Dottie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this recipe, make sure to ask me in the comment section below. Or if you have any suggestions of what I should cook next week, let me know. I'll be sure to check it out. And send me photos of your versions of this peach cobbler. I'd love to see them. Good?
Yeah. You like it?